Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of a fat activist complaining that the plus-size models that are used on websites don't have her same body shape. Is this just more proof that it's never enough? You've got plus-size models and you're complaining that they don't have your same body shape? We're also going to be taking a look at a couple of bonus clips, including one where somebody's teaching you how to deal with fat phobia from children, so be sure to stick around until the end. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Things people don't talk about as a plus-size person. How clothing companies target towards plus-size people, but they have the same plus-size model. That is the pitch-perfect figure as a plus-size person. Meaning she has a defined jaw, pretty big boobs, a flat stomach, and bigger thighs.
But she's plus size.
I'm going to show you how many websites actually do this. I'm sure people out there notice this, but I really don't see people talking about it. Or when it comes to using a plus-size person, they use the mid-size person. Now, I put things in quotes because I don't like to determine people, oh, you're plus size if you're a size 12 and up.
Right, but we do seem to have a problem with the fact that they chose somebody that was like aesthetically pleasing to be a model. So they give you plus size models and it's not good enough. You're like, they're too aesthetically pleasing. Her boobs stick out further than her belly. That's not how a lot of us look like. What is modeling anymore? What do you want modeling to be? Like, they can't be attractive in the slightest. Dude, her face is way too symmetrical. Her jaw is way too defined. She even mentioned a defined jaw. Tell me that you're riddled with personal issues without telling me you're riddled with personal issues.
Don't care. Exhibit A, boo-hoo.
Okay, so we've got a couple of plus-size ladies here. And they also look like they're models because they're models. So what's the problem? What? Of course they're going to choose models that they think are aesthetically pleasing to try to sell their product, even if they are plus-size models.
When I started shopping with Boohoo, it was maybe a couple years ago,
Well, you seem to be boo-hooing over their current model selection. I'm sorry, that was really lame.
that blonde model is the same model they've been using for the past how many years?
Get her out of here, how dare she? Why are we mad at that again?
I'm not gonna lie, taking a look at it now, Boohoo has stepped up their diversity because back then it just used to be the blonde woman.
Okay, well, I mean, they hired one plus-size model. That's all they needed like 10 years ago, okay?
Now when you scroll down Boohoo, it's basically the same three girls that have very similar shapes.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Pretty Little Thing uses the same group of models as well, but they have more diversity when it comes to the sizing of plus-size women.
Dude, who cares?
They do have more of a range, but you really don't see women on the bigger size. My whole point of this is that companies that are selling towards people who are 3X, 4X, 5X, you need to bring people in that fit that size range. And when I go and buy something from them and I get upset because it doesn't fit my belly, it makes me not really want to shop with them.
Okay. I'm sure they're devastated that you, one person, are not going to shop there anymore because you got personally offended by their model selection.
Now, there are plenty of other brands that actually have a diverse range of models that model their clothing. Now, I'm not saying do not go shop at like Boohoo or Pretty Little Thing because they do have some nice clothes for plus-size people and just any size that you are. As I said before, I just want companies to bring in more diverse sizing of models.
Why? Why is this personally affecting you? Why do you care?
Because coming from a plus-size person, I'm pretty sure a lot of other people feel the same way that I do. And companies would have a lot more revenue to bring in once you start targeting people with bigger sizes. And this goes vice versa for people who have smaller sizing. I'm sure someone who's in extra small gets discouraged when they don't see their sizing.
I don't need to see a model of every single type and size. I will live without seeing that. And even if I don't see a model similar to my size modeling the clothes, I don't really care. If I like the clothes, I like the clothes, and I'll go put them on my body. I don't need to see somebody that looks like me wearing the clothes. It would be nice if we had a model that looks like us trying on the clothes, but there are only so many models. There aren't enough models of all these different types that could all fit in one photo shoot to be able to represent every single body type that might try on that garment. So some body types are going to be left out, and you're just going to have to use your own imagination. Like, will this fit me? I don't know. Hold it up to yourself. If you buy something online and it doesn't fit, I'm sure you can return it.
Or how they don't have models that are that size. This goes both ways. Now, before y'all come attacking me on how I'm saying someone who's modeling this specific size isn't that actual size, that girl is rocking her shit. I am not saying that their size, whatever size that they're wearing, is invalid. Because if she's fitting in a 3X and it says that she's a 3X, she's a 3X. Everyone's weight is distributed differently. Have someone who's the same exact size. Say, the woman who's modeling is a size 3X. Have another woman who's the size 3X as well, but just different body types.
Why? Can't we just have one 3X? We don't need several different body types. We are not made of modeling money, okay? We don't have money to shell out to various different models with various different body types. We got a 3X model, okay? It's never enough. It's never enough, is it? Like, yeah, you guys do have a 3X model, and I am a 3X, so that does represent me, but her body shape is a little bit different than mine.
The one woman has a smaller waist, the other one's got a big belly, and that's perfectly fine. But have them model the same clothing to know what it looks like on different body types. Because I know damn well when I look at models, when I shop, I go, I know that's not going to look on me the way that it is, but you want to know, I'm going to buy it anyway, see how it looks, and when it really doesn't look the way that it is, I get discouraged.
So, it's okay to get discouraged. You're an adult. You can handle it, right?
And then I return it, and then I'm mad, and I'm going to go,
oh no, you had to go and return it.
You're not size inclusive.
And then you get mad. Okay, well, you getting mad isn't the end of the world, just so you know.
Really doesn't look the way that it is, I get discouraged. And then I return it, and then I'm mad, and I'm going to go, you're not size inclusive. I'm not going to buy anything from you anymore.
Okay, and then they're going to laugh and say, all right then, and go back to their lives, I would imagine.
Clothing companies need to have all different types of model.
Unless they don't feel like it, then they don't have to, because it's their clothing company. They can literally do whatever the hell they want, and they owe you nothing.
Same size, just different shapes.
If that ain't one of the most entitled tirades that I've heard. Yes, you got your 3X model there, but you don't have various body types of 3X model. How many models do you want them to employ? Like 5 different models for every different size, representing the various body types. Here's a 3X model with small boobs and a big belly. Here's a 3X model with big boobs and a small belly. Here's a 3X model with a big left leg. Like, why? What? Stupid. And I'm not calling her stupid. I'm saying the idea, the concept. Moronic. Be lucky that they had a 3X model at all, dude. We don't have all of that body diversity among regular straight-sized models, so why would we have it with plus-size models? Even though there are even like 20 different body types for somebody that is thin, you don't see 20 different types of models for thin clothing. So why would you see it for plus-size clothing? Next, how thin people think fat people just suddenly drop dead from obesity.
Okay, make sure it's all low.
Okay, well that is kind of what a heart attack looks like. She's trying to be like, you think I'm just gonna drop dead like this? Psh, that's never happened before. It's really bizarre that you're trying to make fun of people dying. That's not a joke. That is kind of how it looks when somebody passes away from a heart attack or a stroke or whatever. They're just like, ugh. Although it's actually a lot more painful and disturbing to look at. You're trying to make light of the situation, but it would probably be more like, it's not really that hilarious, honestly. Not sure what the point of that joke was. Jamie Lopez, Kat Paws, Adrian Bennett, Brittany from Sick and Tired of Waiting, Gina Krasley, Ida Ohanian, Catherine Oakson, Taylor, Waffler69, Jennifer Gwen, Ann, Stein Grieve, Ann Zamberlin, and Sarah Harry, who have all died prematurely in their 30s and 40s from obesity, would probably disagree with you. They would probably say, actually, it's not a joke because we are no longer here. And I love the comments underneath that video where she's like, thin people think we'll just die like this. There are several people in the comments like, I'm still here, I haven't passed away yet. Like, laughing about it. It's honestly really tacky and in poor taste to make fun of people dying, which you basically just did because several people have passed away from their obesity. So what are we going to make fun of next? People dying from other serious diseases? Next. One of many non-shaming ways to respond to children who are absorbing fat phobia.
Mom, you used to be so thin. What happened?
You used to be a kid that I loved. What happened?
I don't know. I had a baby. No, that's not it, because you were thin after you had me.
Yeah, I gained all this weight having you, you little ingrate!
Maybe it was menopause? Yes! Yes, aren't you gonna try to lose weight?
What's happening? Who is this disrespectful child? And why are they so fat phobic?
No. That doesn't feel good to me.
What? Losing weight?
Try to lose weight? No. That doesn't feel good to me.
Okay, so we should only do things that feel good on this planet. Gee, that might have varied results. You know what I mean? Just constantly chasing pleasure and avoiding difficult things. That might not work out in the long run.
It doesn't? No, because here's the thing. Being thin doesn't get you what you think you want. You know, you can't control other people by controlling yourself.
What the hell are you talking about? Mom, I said I'm concerned because of your obesity. And now you're saying I'm not going to lose weight because I can't control others by controlling myself? Well, gee, that's a really bizarre motivation for wanting to lose weight. We don't typically lose weight
to control others.
That's not why I lost weight. I mean, that's kind of a really bizarre psychopathic motivation that you have there, my friend.
You can't get people to love you, to be kind, to take good care of your relationship. I mean, you can't control that.
What does any of that have to do with our weight? You're saying the only reason to lose weight is to get the approval of others? Well, geez, I could see why you would have problem with it if that's your stupid motivation. Maybe we should lose weight for ourselves, you know?
Even being thin doesn't control that. I've learned this. And so I'm focusing on taking the shortcut, which is to love myself.
If we love ourselves, then we take care of ourselves, even if it's difficult. The shortcut to loving ourselves is not to not take care of ourselves. That's quite the opposite. That's called giving up.
Way I wish people would love me, and that includes my amazing and beautiful body.
People that are mature lose weight for themselves. If your motivations are to please others or get the approval of others, I can see why you have not been successful in this endeavor in the past. Alright, so that was weird as hell. Your kid asks you, why don't you lose weight? Your response is, because I can't control other people by controlling myself, and I can't force these people to love or accept me. What the fuck? Whoa, dude! Whoa! We really went out into left field there. Okay, so you think that the only reason to lose weight is to get accepted by others. I think that's an idiotic reason to lose weight. And if those are your motivations, you probably won't succeed. If you're doing it for yourself, because you love and care about yourself and want to improve your life, you will probably be more likely to succeed. And your motivations will be a little less psychotic. I've never heard somebody say that they wanted to lose weight so that they could
control others.
Like what? Well, listen, sweetheart, I would lose weight, but losing weight is not going to help me enact my plans for
global domination. Don't you understand, you fool?
Losing weight is cool and everything, but it doesn't give you the
omnipotence
that I need. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you guys were losing weight to get healthy? I'm losing weight to take over the world. Okay. So that was weird as hell. And what do you think of the clips that we just saw? Do online clothing retailers need to show more body diversity among their plus-sized models? Do overweight people not just drop dead instantly? And should our motivations for weight loss be to
control others?
leave a comment below. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.